Welcome back to Third Gen Mondays, everybody. Today we got something not too special going on, but, well, the way I see it, there's three things that everybody knows for sure in life. First one is Jesus Christ died for all of our sins. The second one is Camaros are always winning races. The third one is, at some point in time in a third gen Camaro's life, it's gonna have an overheating problem. Now, thankfully on my car, it's just a water pump. But if you have a third gen Camaro, you probably know keeping these things cool, well, that's kind of a chore all of itself. So we're gonna jump into this video and we're gonna pull this water pump off real quick, and we're gonna see if it doesn't help this thing run a little bit cooler. So unfortunately today, guys, we're working out in the middle of the yard. The wife has all of her stuff in the garage, so that means we get to work out in the dirt today. So we're just gonna go ahead and start pulling this off. Now, on these third gen Camaros, you actually don't need to pull all of your accessory brackets off. I'll bring you in a little bit closer to look at that here in a minute, but let's go ahead and kind of clear some stuff out of the way and we'll hop right in. Also, since we're working in the yard today, we got our fancy little portable toolbox here to kind of help us out so we don't have to walk back and forth between the garage and here. So I'm gonna go ahead and move you guys around and we'll get you focused in right here where the action's happening. First thing first, we're gonna go ahead and remove our serpentine belt here. Just gotta get your 1/2-inch drive ratchet. And then if you need to, try to take a picture of how this belt is looped. It'll help you out in the end. I've taken this thing off so many times, it's practically burned into the back of my head. So, just gonna whip her on off. The next thing we're gonna focus on here is gonna be these 3 bolts right here for the pulley on the pump. So let's see if I can't get you guys set up. So our bolts here at the front are going to be some 10 millimeters. I like to get me a ratchet and an end wrench. All right, 1. This is one of those jobs where you just know you're gonna wind up bleeding before the end of it. There's just some jobs, you know, you're gonna get a busted knuckle. So unfortunately, my camera overheated in the middle of filming this, so we already got the old water pump out, and we're taking some Scotch-Brite right now and we're cleaning all the holes. And then we'll go ahead and get our new one here and put some silicone on it and gaskets, and we'll get her bolted back up. So unfortunately, my camera overheated, everyone, and well, a lot of the video got taken out because of that. So we got our new water pump on. We still got to install our plug from the old water pump, and then we still have to rehook our hose. So we'll go ahead and get that plugged back up, and then we'll see about taking off this old plug off the water pump. So I'm not sure if the old water pump was ever replaced on this engine, but I can say at least the lower radiator hose was, just by the type of clamp that it had on it. GM, I don't think, ever used these screw-on clamps. I think they just had the ones you have to crimp with the pliers. Like a glove. Alright, so sorry for you guys pretty much just watching my head and arms move the whole time. This isn't really the best car for getting a lot of detailed shots of certain stuff in the engine bay. But the hose is on now with the clamp, so let's go see if I can't pull this pipe plug off, and we'll come back and put that on the car. Well, after getting it with a little bit of heat, some PB blaster, and a long breaker bar, we finally got that old pipe plug out and put in. So sorry about how choppy this video is coming out. I just can't keep my camera cool enough to be able to keep recording these videos. But we're moving on now to our pulley. So with the serpentine belt back on and everything hooked back up, we're gonna go ahead and let her dry, and let all the silicone dry, that is, and we'll fill up with some water and start her up. So that's gonna be it for today's 3rd Gen Monday, everybody. We'll have an update to see how well the water pump's keeping the engine cool. If need be, we'll add a second fan. We're just running the single 17-inch right now, so we'll catch you guys on the next 3rd Gen Monday.